And Limoges served Union County, South Dakota as the sheriff for over 3 decades. And tomorrow, the community will gather at Elk Point to celebrate the life of the sheriff who died unexpectedly earlier this week. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday evening. I'm Katie Koppel. Tonight, we begin in Union County, where Sheriff Limoges has left a lasting impact on the area as the area's top cop. KTIV's Clayton Anderson takes a look back at the sheriff's legacy.
Limoges had served Union County as its sheriff for 33 years after starting his career in law enforcement back in 1985 as a patrol officer in Alcester, South Dakota, before joining the Union County Sheriff's Office in 1989. 2 years later, he was elected to sheriff and re-elected every time his term was up. Throughout his time as sheriff, Limoges and his deputies were involved in many high-profile cases. Back in 2004, the Union County Sheriff's Office investigated the death of a newborn child whose body was found in the trash. This child would later be referred to as Baby Moses, and his mother, Lori Schultz, was charged with murder. Throughout the case, Limoges would provide KTIV with updates on the investigation and trial.
That's the ultimate goal, is to have someone answer for in this case, and there's been a lot of people involved in this case, and we'll see what we end up with.
On September 23, 2013, another big case. A fisherman found a vehicle in a creek in Union County that led to the discovery of 2 bodies. They were identified as Pamela Jackson and Cheryl Miller, 2 Vermilion teens who disappeared on May 29, 1971.
Always questions that maybe never will be answered, but it is closure. I believe it is.
Then in 2014, the Union County Sheriff's Office helped apprehend a man authorities believed murdered someone in Yankton, South Dakota. The suspect was located in Woodbury County and ended up crossing into South Dakota, where he was arrested near Jefferson. Limoges was there to provide information on what happened in the case. In 2005, he served as the president of the South Dakota Sheriff's Association, and in 2014, he played a large role in keeping Union County's 911 communication center from being outsourced to another area.
I can assure you that I've had a lot of input from across the county, and there's a lot of people really can't believe that it's even come to this point. They says it doesn't make any sense to close up the dispatch center.
The community will gather for Limoges' memorial service at Elk Point Jefferson High School Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.
Well, as Clayton just said, the public will get a chance to say a final farewell to that long-serving sheriff this weekend. Union County Sheriff Dan Limoges died unexpectedly on Tuesday at his home in Elk Point at the age of 64. He had held that position since 1991. A prayer service for Limoges will take place tonight, or took place today from 3 to 5, and then tomorrow his funeral service Sunday morning at 10 at the Elk Point Jefferson High School Gymnasium. We will have full live stream coverage here at KTIV.com. And to allow for the funeral procession for Sheriff Limoges, there is no parking on Main Street in Elk Point between Grant Street and Corridon Drive from 10 a.m. until 11:30 tomorrow. The area is marked in red on this map you see on your screen. Again, that is tomorrow morning, Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 in Elk Point.